everyone, and welcome to the first episode in my reaction series to the BERSERK manga. We are finally starting, and I'm very excited to get into this one. I did a introduction video to the series, so please feel free to check that one out, because I talk about my approach to this series, how I'm going to go about it, and my previous knowledge or exposure to BERSERK, and how we're going to, you know, go through everything as well, type deal. So I do want to just like kind of get into it straight away. I'm very excited. Some things I guess I'll reiterate from that introduction video is yes, I am reading the big girthy deluxe editions, and we'll see how long that lasts depending on my reading speed before we end up moving into being forced to buy the singular volumes to keep up. But for now, I'll be reading these big books, and you can read along with me, as I'll have we'll have everything on the screen, and we'll be going through the series. But I'm very excited to finally get into this, and slightly nervous because I haven't done something like this before, and I just hope that this is a fun time and you guys aren't bored, and you would like to see my first time reactions to reading through this, and me sharing that with you guys, because that's sort of like the primary sort of thing here. Is I really want to go through this, but I also really want to share it with people and be able to talk about it and have like a discussion and analysis and read through it as I go. It's late at night and it's stormy outside. The wind is crazy. I feel like I'm going to have demons knocking on my door while I'm reading this thing, and we are just going to jump right in. So BERSERK Deluxe Edition Volume 1, and then obviously this book has 3 volumes inside of it, so we are starting at the Black Swordsman, with the first page being Guts clapping some cheeks of a demon. Okay. That's how the manga starts. That's the first panel you see is Guts exposed butt cheeks going at it. Yes, demon transformation. Hell of a spread. Wow. Oh man. Wow, that's a striking piece. The Black Swordsman arc begins with that striking piece of artwork. This is the definition of a catfish. You fell into my trap, fool. This is your last taste of heaven before I send you to hell. Huh? The only one trapped is you, bitch. Oh my god. He knew it was coming all along. Puts the hand just right in the mouth. Sound effect across the page. And we need that sound effect of Guts putting his cape back on, getting dressed. Nothing else to say as the demon's mouth burns wide open in the background and Guts moves on. Why wasn't that the first shot of the anime, huh? Why wouldn't you be so bold as to show a demon sex scene right at the very beginning? I feel like that definitely sets the tone. And we enter at castle gates. Villagers running through. We got a nice looking knight here. We got a beggar, I love the artwork, and the detail where it matters, you know? Like seeing how that knight's armor looks all scratched up but also very reflective. And then you've got stuff where it's just like the village, like the castle area being in the distance, doesn't need to be as finely detailed. We have the carriage with children going past. Guts observes but says nothing. Oh, and okay, so this is okay. It's going to transition to the tavern scene, which I seen from the anime. The knife. Ah, thunk. Damn. Oh, you missed. Oh, stop squirming around. How am I supposed to hit you? I feel sorry for that elf. There's nothing we can do about it. Not even the Lord Mayor can lay a hand on the man of Coca Castle. Best not to get involved. Hey, here comes the next one. So it's an elf in the manga, not like the granddaughter who they're like forcing to pour the drinks without spilling it. These guys look so cool. I love how well they were translated into the anime, to be honest. They look exactly the same. As in, like, of course they do, but the art style here looks incredible. Interesting that it's an elf. And looks like it's a tiny one because the knife between the legs was, like, to scale. I'm gonna mess up your shop a bit. Clink sound effect. Huh? So it gives the bartender a heads up. He's like, sorry for the trouble. Have some coin. Loads my gauntlet crossbow. Bring it on, fathead. Why don't you untie me? I'll gnaw right through your arteries. I'm not sure how I'm going to do with voices. I'm going to try and do some inflections and at least differentiate, but because it's such a long-running series, I also don't think I'm very good with voices, so I don't think I'd be able to commit and maintain the same voice for the same characters, so I apologize for any immersion-breaking voice work. But I will try and differentiate my voice. I won't just be the same voice the whole way through. I'm going to stuff those words right back down your throat. Now stop wiggling. No, 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 no! Wah! I like the difference in, like, art style. Whenever they do, like, the simplification. The elf also looking and being drawn different to the human characters. Oh! Thunk! Right through the cranium. Straight into the wooden plank on the wall. The support. Sticking his tongue out. What? Igor! Bastard! Who the hell? Shunk! 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 Ah! Dude, right through the eye and the mouth. Mind the ASMR of the page turning as well. Oh, that's such a cool... Look at him. Look at cool, calm, and collected Guts. Right? Just leaning up against the wall. Let me reload my gauntlet crossbow. Stare at you from across the room. Emotionless and cold. Everyone's speechless. Oh, shunk! Want a free nose piercing? I'll give it to you. Ah! Oh man, he's holding on to it. That's one way to interrogate. That's one way to interrogate someone. That's gotta hurt. Yeah. Okay. The elf is going to be the audience, right? Witnessing Guts committing this act. You're one of the thugs from Coca Castle, aren't you? Slam. Answer me. Yes, sir. Alright. Then I suppose you can deliver a message to your boss for me? What message? The Black Swordsman has come. That's all. came inside that demon lady, the Black Swordsman. Behind you! Whips out giant, incomprehensible to wield sword. Shoom! Dude. A clean slice. Right in half. That freeze frame. And it deserved to be that big on the page as well. Everyone in the background like, I'm sorry? Then it flies across the room onto someone else's table. It thuds onto the ground. It was much too big to be called a sword. Massive, thick, heavy, and far too rough. Indeed, it was like a heap of raw iron. That's right. That's right. Massive, thick, heavy, and far too rough. Nothing like a couple of sword innuendo on the 25th page to keep us going. I'm counting on you. Excuse me. Hey, wait a second. Don't leave me here. Oh, man. Hey, wait up. Oh, Elf freed themselves. Listen, if you're going to save someone, you don't just leave them tied up like that. You're supposed to follow it through to the end, you know? Say, that's quite a sword you got there. Or should I call it a slab? Just nothing to say. Oh yeah, I'm Puck. Nice to meet you. Okay, cute. Puck. Alright, we'll commit that to memory. You see, I was in a troupe of travelling performers, but we were attacked by those bums. Since then, I've been locked up in a minor bird's cage and soaked in a wine bottle. It's a wonder I'm still alive, that's for sure. The town was also attacked a number of times, but the Lord Mayor made a deal with the thugs. In exchange for tribute, they promised that they'd leave the town free and there'd be no more raids. But after this, I guess they'll start attacking again. You know, if I were you, I'd get out of town fast. I mean, if they catch you, they'll cut you to pieces. And it's not just the thugs either. Now that the Lord Mayor has a pact with them, even the town guards will... Ow! That hurt! What'd you do that for? This is such a funny thing because you see like these tropes or like things in media that were much later than this, where it's like the classic like stoic hero type rescues someone not intentionally, it's just by circumstance, and they're just like all annoying and excited and chatty and like being like, you saved me and I'm gonna come with you now, and like it ends up being like the weird energetic sidekick to the sort of like the colder character. So they have like there's a big contrast there, and it's interesting to see when you consume or you read or you watch like media that is much older, with those tropes in mind, something that you've seen time and time again, but then you have to keep in mind and consider that these were before those tropes were so heavily implemented. I guess there's probably many examples before this that something like this has occurred. I'm not saying this is the first example. I'm saying this is, you know, I need to keep in mind that this is from the late 80s. When I see things like this, and just seeing how many times it's been, that sort of trope has been repeated since. It's obviously hard to have a perfect capture of like all of the time tropes have been used across media, but I don't want to get too deep into that. Don't touch me. I'll squash you. What is it with you? A person shows you a little concern and you respond with that stuck-up attitude of yours. Ah, and there's all the guards. See? I told you. I just love how Puck is drawn compared to Guts there. He looks great. Like, there's so many just good panels with him. Well, gotta go. It just leaves. Damn. Puck can slip away very easily. Fuck. So Guts gets captured and tortured. Doesn't look like... Ooh, lashes across the chest. The torture doesn't look as awful as a certain particular character with flowing locks of hair has to deal with. The leader of the Band of the Hawk certainly goes through some torture of his own. This is like the unfortunate part of having bits and pieces. It's like unfortunate, but not really, of like having like the anime in mind, because the anime has obviously been my gateway to this series, so I'm grateful for it. But then I think once we get past the Golden Age arc and the Eclipse, it'll be that sort of uncharted territory, which will be very exciting. But already there's been quite a few things and events that have happened that differentiate from the anime quite a bit. So I'm excited for those variations to be like how it was originally told, and to see those differences. You're a stubborn bastard. You're a stubborn bastard. You know that? Ain't you even gonna make a little noise, huh? Spit. You bastard! Stop! Stop! That's enough for now. My lord! Huh. That stockpile of weapons, it belongs to this man? Yes, Lord Mayor. I just completely changed that dude's voice. See? I do not have voice consistency. And then I forgot the voice I gave him, something weirdly Scottish, but not really. Yes, Lord Mayor. Enough weapons to start his own war, crazy bastard. You! Are you a mercenary? Says nothing in response. A complete stranger to these parts. You've done a terrible thing. Do you have any idea what you've done? Because you murdered those men, this town may very well be destroyed. Are you telling me that those guards standing there are scarecrows? What? Enough! You have no idea how horrible he is, the ruler of those men. Oh boy. That thing, is beyond human. It's something horrible and incomprehensible. A creature from the very depths of the pit. No one can kill him. At least, not anyone human. I see. So that's why you made your dirty deal with him. How could you understand? A wandering vagrant like yourself. I understand. I know all about it. How he's a monster that eats human flesh. I know it very well. And I know that you continue to provide him with his meals. I pass them at the gates of the city. A prison wagon full of women and children. I am the mayor. It is my duty to protect this town. Protect this town? Don't you mean protect yourself? I mean, is true. Oh, my lord. Ha. Do it. Torture him as much as you like. I don't care. But don't kill him. We still have to hand him over to Coca Castle. Alive. Prepare my carriage immediately. I'd best go to Coca Castle myself and beg for forgiveness. The Black Swordsman, you say? Yes, Baron. His sword was so big it towered over him, and he split Dean in half with one stroke. He dressed all in black and had a false arm made of iron, a real shady-looking guy. Could it be him? My lord, what is it? Oh, he's got a thing over his nose. That wretch, the mayor, is waiting at the castle gate. He requests an audience with you about the recent incident. It's been a while, Mayor. How good of you to come. Gulp. Your lordship, I have come to ask for your forgiveness for this recent transgression. This was the act of a vagrant who is unfamiliar with our ways. There is no connection to any of the townsfolk. I'll give you double the amount of prisoners and gold from now on, so please. You look troubled. Eh? Unlike before, you're now worried about losing your own life, aren't you? Aren't you, Mayor? Huh. Oh, the ear. Ah! Ah! Gold, prisoners, I don't care about such things. All I wish to see are humans within a fiery apocalypse, trying to escape. All I wish to hear is the sound of snapping bones crushed under the hooves of horses. I don't even need an excuse. None at all. Ah! What are you doing? Let go of me! Let me go! My lord! My lord! God, his face is all weird. The Black Swordsman? Dude, those eyes, though. Where am I? Damn, I can't move. Ugh. Huh? Eey. You again. It's the bed of chaos. It's just like slithering closer and closer. It's gross. Oh, hello, Puck. I just sorry, I forgot the big panel that says "Get away from me!" Sorry, I was like too busy looking at the fucking grossness of it and then seeing Puck falling into a puddle. Glug glug. Get away from me! What's with that all of a sudden? You scared the hell out of me! You. From the tavern. Hey, this water's kinda yellow. Don't tell me it's... Have a nightmare? Wow, they really worked you over, didn't they? Oh, he was imagining that demon slithering over to him. Well, rest assured, I gave that egghead guard a little something to sleep on. Wow, everywhere I looked, you're covered in wounds. Everywhere I look, you're covered in wounds. I told you, you should have listened to my advice. What did you come here for? To repay a debt. We elves have a strong sense of duty. Now let's see. Don't touch me! Don't you ever touch me! Don't touch me! Don't touch me! Don't touch me! The hell? I ain't gonna do anything bad to you. Ugh! Look at yourself. You're in no position to give me that kind of attitude. Now be quiet and let me handle it. Stop. Elf dust. The pain. It's disappearing. We elves got all sorts of powers. We can heal wounds, we can sense people's emotions, we can even make people happy. Or at least that's what our troop leader said before he got his head cut off by bandits. Yep. Say, what's your name? Guts. Why'd you come to this town anyhow? You don't have to answer if you don't want to. Hey, what's that? The thing on your neck that looks like a crest or something? Ah! What did I do this time? Brand. It's the brand. Huh? The brand? What's that? What's it mean? Why? How'd it happen? Who did it to you? Huh? You talk too much, you know that? You'll find out soon enough. Pretty soon, he'll come here to kill me. As well as burn this whole town to the ground. Oh, does that mean it's those guys from Coca Castle? You mean You're planning to drag the townspeople into all this? I don't care. All I want to do is find that bastard and kill him. I don't care about anything else. Anyone who dies because they get caught up in someone else's fight is a small fry who doesn't have the strength to survive in the first place. His emotions are pouring into me. My chest. It's burning. If someone can't live their life the way they please, they might as well die. Is it rage? No. It's not just that. It's rage, sadness, and fear. It's all mixed together, so dark, and there's something even deeper than that. In that case, what about when you saved me? Huh? Idiot! Who do you think you are? It's so weird seeing Guts like smiling and laughing like this, especially in like the way that it's drawn. A rare sight. A rare sight indeed. Why would anyone save you? To think I'd risk my life for a little bug. Ah! What are you doing, you little... Huh? You made Puck cry, Guts. Hey, wait! Where do you think you're going? Damn. What was that all about? Well, at least we got the keys. He just scratch his own arm? Why'd you do that, buddy? Just want to feel something? I've been waiting for you. Ha! Ha ha! Is he licking the blood off the brand? Interesting. Sometimes you just need to like stare at a panel and just kind of make sure you understand what the hell's happening. He scratches his arm and then his brand starts bleeding. He grabs his neck and then I've been waiting for you as he licks his fingers. Puck flies through the town. Horrible. Observing the massacre of villagers. Oh! As they get stepped on by horse hooves. Bodies littering the streets. Wow. And another double spread over 2 pages. Damn. Really love the different armor, like the different helmets and everything. There's so much like personality in all of the designs, in like compared to just having like standard helmets for all of them. Oh, and there he is. Oh, is that the body of a child on that weapon? Jesus, just drinking the blood from it. Oh my god. Wahahaha! Wario laugh. That's not human. Charge! Burn everything to the ground. Oh, Guts is out, dude, because of the keys. Foomp. In the pile of bodies, he emerges. What? Under the corpses! Guts! Into everyone's faces, like shooting it in the gap. Dude's an expert marksman. That gaze of superiority. Oh, in the eyes and the mouth, as he furiously impales all of the warriors, all of the guards on horseback. What the hell kind of crossbow is that? Wow! Holy shit! He cut him in half and decapitated the horse in one strike. Jesus. Look at the rage in his face with that strike too. Rip? How do you... Oh, like... Oh my god. Poor horse. just out of there. Fuck. Yeah. Whoa. He's so strong. Just so much like, oh, yeah. As the Snake Man approaches. So you're the Black Swordsman, the one who's been hunting us apostles. I don't know what you hope to accomplish, but to think that a mere mortal can oppose us is pure folly. He tries to put arrows in the chest, but fails as the charge continues. He got one in his eye, though. Funk! One in the eye, and knocks him right off his horse. He did it, my lord! He took a few to the face, actually. He's got one in the eye, one in just above the mouth, and one in the forehead. Jeez, and he gets back up, too. What? He's still going. Just a couple of arrows are not going to stop him. You need to do way more than that. Fuck, look how good these full body shots of Guts look. As he reloads and walks into the room. Silence. Just sound effects in the background as Guts walks in without anything to say, Puck following closely behind. All of a sudden, a giant snake tail emerges from the rubble, throwing him outside. Guts! Guts! It's futile, no matter how many bolts you shoot at me. A mere human like you can't possibly kill me. Oh, the transformation. My god. Look at that. Just like the guards at Sen's fortress. Jesus. I am going to eat you. I am going to eat you alive, boy. It's a monster. Puck having the wah in the face is spectacular. Right in the mouth. I just realized that if I'm going to be voicing a lot of monsters and demons in this, I am going to need to drink lots of water. Because that's going to have an effect. That's going to have some sort of an effect on my throat. He's coming. He's coming. He's coming. He's coming. He's coming. Come on, Guts. Look up. Up. What the hell are you doing? Guts. How many times can I do a sound effect? I'm gonna have to make my own soundboard, or I'll probably be putting some sound effects in here. Who knows? To replace my own. We'll have to see. Let me know how you feel. Most humans would have had their organs crushed by the first blow and be quite dead by now. Oh, still breathing, are we? Reading speech bubbles out of order, are we? But it all ends here! Dude. He straight up looks dead in that shot. Like the eyes rolling back into his head. Guts! Ooh, weak. How pathetic humans are. You humans are nothing more than food. Nothing but morsels to fill our stomachs. Here we go. Food should learn to act like food and... Huh? Eat my fist, asshole! Oh, he pulls the string. Boom! Straight up removes half of his face as he is pushed backwards from the blast. And he picks up his sword and scrapes it across the ground as he slices it right through the middle. Yeah! Takes him out. These panels are so cool, dude. Like, this is so good to look at. Wow. God damn. Swear to God, in the next Dark Souls game I play, I'll be slicing right through some monsters with a great sword. I've played Dark Souls 1, primarily using like sort of like a spear, and I'm currently in the middle of my first playthrough of Dark Souls 2, where we are going for more of a hybrid between like sorcery, spellcasting, but also using a sword with that. We're basically doing a Gandalf build, and having a lot of fun going through that for the first time. So just for context on my Dark Souls knowledge in relation to Berserk, I am only playing my second Dark Souls game for the first time. As all of the guts come out of the monster, we then have Puck screaming, "Guts! Who are you talking to, me or the guts on the floor?" Look at him, he looks crazy. He barely made it out of there, it feels like. Ew, it's still alive. I feel sick. Hey! Don't die on me yet. Stop! Stop! Please! Didn't you say it doesn't matter how many bolts I shoot at you? Must be rough, being unkillable and all. Like you said, humans are weak. We die easily. But no matter how weak we are, even if we're being chopped to bits or stabbed to death, we still want to live. I'm gonna give you a little taste of what it's like. Wow. That is fucking great. Humans are weak, we die easily. But no matter how weak we are, even if we're being chopped to bits or stabbed to death, we still want to live. And that is why humans persevere. Out of a survival instinct, we want to live. Gah! Puck really just ran into one of the worst people to just run into by chance and then decide to hang out with. Puck's just like, "Oh, Guts, are you good? Are you good, man?" It's almost as if you must have some sort of tragic backstory or something, Guts. I wonder if we'll figure out what the fuck's going on with you, Guts. Who are you? Huh? That mark. It's the brand of sacrifice. You are the God Hand. Where are the 5 members of the God Hand? He interrupts him to say that. For a second, you just have to pay attention to the different font. I was like, huh? Yes. He's asking for the 5 members of the God Hand. That is... I don't know. I don't know where they are. It's not for apostles such as I to know. I'm telling you the truth. It's what I really think is great about me trying to voice this monster while I feel like my voice is suffering, is this monster is on the verge of death, so I'm actually in character, right? I'm in character. I'm telling you the truth. Take your time and savor it, as your body is slowly burned to ashes. Gwah! Wait, please! I don't want to die! Wait! Help me! Wow, that was brutal, Guts. Dude deserved it, though. And then... shield back, sword back on the back. Back on the back. This guy, it's interesting because I'm trying to have a look, and I will note one thing from the anime is this guy was wearing a bayonet in the anime. but there's no mention of it, and it's not shown here. So I'm assuming that was very clearly a change. They decided to give this guy a bayonet for some reason. Maybe that was just to like give some information, or like just to show like some visual clues for like sowing the seeds for like later on in the season of the anime, because they were probably aware they weren't going to cover everything. I, telling you the truth, burns to ashes. And then sword on the back, and he walks away because cool guys don't look at explosions. Ooh. Berserk. He said the name. He said the name. The Black Swordsman. End. And that is the end of the Black Swordsman chapter. And with that one, guys, I will bring this reading to a close for now, as we look to move into chapter 2 next time. So for now, just as a first reading, this much of a very big book. How many pages even was that? Something that's interesting about the deluxe edition is it doesn't have page numbers on every page. It has page numbers on some pages, which I find very interesting. And I can't even see, but that's fine. I have now read the Black Swordsman chapter as he defeats Snake Bitch, and he moves on into the next chapter. Let me know how you felt about this one, guys. I hope you enjoyed reading along the first chapter of Berserk with me. I'm gonna actually make sure that I top up my water so I don't lose my voice halfway through putting on monster voices. But again, I might put some sound effects in there. Obviously, we'll have some music going in the background that fits the imagery that we are getting into. But yeah, definitely let me know your thoughts. I want to know how you're feeling about this. If you're ready to come on the journey with me, and if you want to see more, please definitely let me know and sound off about that one, because I'm very excited to continue. So that was a small piece of the first volume. So I believe that this volume 1 has 3 chapters from what I saw from the contents. So we will get into the next chapter in the next video, guys. So thank you so much for watching. Again, really hope you enjoyed this first video, and I hope to continue for many more with you guys, and I'll see you in the next one.